Hey y'all, it's your girl Serene, and welcome to the Serene Season podcast, where real life meets motherhood, healing meets hustle, and every season is your season. Whew, not gonna lie, I'm a lot of nervous right now. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long, long time, and I just had to get past that fear and just start. And since I started, I have a guest from today all the way to the end of November every week. And I'm just so proud of myself for showing up for me. Just showing up for me. I just been telling myself that daily, like on my walks, things like that. Show up for you. Show up for you. Literally, I'll be repeating it. Show up for you, show up for you, show up for you. Because you got to show up for you so you can show up for others. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm here. And I'm so excited to just sit down and talk with all of these amazing women and learn from them and share our stories and just grow together. Like that's the space that I'm trying to create. This is a very special space that I'm trying to create that we could talk about motherhood and just things that we can't really together, things that other people may not understand. But today is a very special day because it's the very first day of the podcast, and I have a very, very, very special guest with me today. And this woman has she's seen me in all kinds of seasons of my life. We gonna say all kinds of seasons, like, and I've seen her in some as well. And she encourages me. She has stood by me. She's just been here for me, and I'm grateful. I am grateful, and I wouldn't have any other first guest.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, let me introduce her to you guys. So, Joy is a mother of two amazing young men, of course. She's a Cato teacher. She is a photographer, a professional photographer, specializing in weddings and graduations. Those are her specialties, but she does it all of that, everything. And she's just everything holistic. I mean, just look at her. She give off plant mom, period. So, without further ado, y'all, welcome Joy, aka the Terra J Photography. Go book that if you need that, because it's that season. It's pretty outside. Pumpkins. Get the pumpkins out. Book some shoots. Get it together. So she's just someone who pours into other people. That's how I feel. She pours into me, and today I'm honored, very honored to have her.
Thank you.
To have her with me today. Thank you for showing up despite Mother Nature and any other thing that try to come in between. So, can you introduce yourself for those who don't know you?
Hi, my friends know me as Joy, but um, I run Terra J Photography, and ooh,
Your kids, your career, your creative passions, things like that.
okay. I have two sons, Micah and Matthew, the loves of my life, and my first love would be photography, and then I got into caregiving and extending that extra love inside Caddo Parish schools.
Okay. And how did you get into photography, and like what does that mean to you?
Family and honestly, my love for nature. I used to sit outside on the porch all the time in the country and watch the rain, the clouds when they get all big and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would just take pictures of the sky. As soon as I got my first phone, it was all I did was take pictures of sunsets, pictures of the rain, lightning, thunder, it's just everything.
Flowers, all
Flowers, all of
and
it.
it just looks so pretty. Like you just captured that beauty. I
Yes.
remember, like I remember you took a picture of a leaf with a little raindrop on it. And I was like,
Yes.
it's so pretty.
I was coming out of my classroom and it rained for like all of 10 minutes. And I came out my classroom and I was like, that leaf looks so nice. Took a picture.
And that's how it happened.
But no, my freshman year in high school, they didn't have piano anymore. And I had a teacher who introduced me to art, photography, all of it. Just like really introduced me to it, not just seeing the things that I love and taking a picture of it, but she just really showed me the love of art. And ever since then, I have an old box full of keepsakes from high school, just a little small box. And that was one of the things that I wrote on my list, doing everything, makeup, photography, taking pictures, just videography, just getting into it, getting into the love of art. And um, one day I was going through that box. It was in 2018. I was going through that box. And I was like, I was sitting on the couch and I said, you know what? I want to do this. I want to go for what I love. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm wait for the perfect time. And reality is there's no perfect time. You just gotta get up and do it.
Perfect time.
You just gotta get up and do it.
We growing, and I love that we learning that now, because like you will stress yourself out waiting for the perfect time, because there is no. We need those cards. I'm sorry. There is no perfect time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So tell us about your journey as a mother of two boys and how it shaped us. How it shaped you, not us. Tell us about your journey as a mom and how it shaped you.
But it is a us thing. It takes a village for all of us. Growing, healing, raising children. It literally takes a village for everyone.
You're right.
So how did it shape me to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
It shaped me at a very young age. I had my son 14 years ago. I was 16. 2 months before my 17th birthday, I had a little boy, and I knew from that moment that I wanted to be better every step of the way, because I had to show him better. He came first. So my first step was graduating high school. I had naysayers all over the place, family, used to be friends, teachers even, and I just decided that I was going to be on the outside of what they had to say. And my son was going to see that drive. And now, before he could even reach high school, he's had offers of going places, walking through doors, because I pushed myself, and I graduated. And it meant the world to me to see that little boy. Out of all those people in the Shreveport Convention Center, I saw that little boy sitting on top of my brother's shoulders, who also pushed me and cheered for me. My big brother, I love him so much. Just being in that atmosphere and seeing them two people right there, that meant the world to me. And then I had Matthew.
That feeling.
Matthew, Micah shaped me to begin with, but Matthew, he showed me what life meant. That child came into the world not breathing, and I spoke life into him when the doctors stopped working. When the doctors stopped working on my child, I told them all to move out the way after they called time of death on him. And he started breathing. So I had one that helped shape me and one that showed me life.
I love that. I love that so much. I love that so much. So, what does your daily life look like balancing all of that? The teaching, the motherhood, and your other passions, your photography?
To be honest, I take 1 hour in the morning from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. I take that 1 hour to pray with myself, with my children, and we keep pushing forward. It was a bit chaotic at first, but when we finally got that schedule together, because I do work 2 jobs. I work caregiving overnight, and then I go teach in the morning, and in the evening time we're doing homework. I'm cooking dinner, making sure everybody get their baths.
So pretty much you saying get a schedule together.
Get a schedule.
Time
management is everything.
Time management is everything. That's what we telling the young girls. Time management, everything. I'm still working on it.
Yeah, I take an
you
hour
make
in
it
the
sound
morning.
easy, but
no, it's not. It's not easy, but it's not impossible.
I love it. Can you look at the camera, girl, and tell them like it's not easy?
It's not easy, but it's not impossible. You can do it. You can
do it.
But I take an hour.
A teen mom, and you just you walking through the day every day, just proving that you can do it.
And not to mention, in the middle of I had Micah at the end of my sophomore year. So, and my child had a bacteria infection that attacks infants. So a month after he was born, I was literally living in the hospital. He was in the NICU at Sutton's before they shut it down. It was the children's hospital. And I got my baby right here. I got a notebook over here and a book right here. And I'm taking finals because I had him in May. So I'm taking finals, and I'm balancing at an early age, balancing my baby, homework, and finals all at the same time. And it's just, you can do it. My brother, I will never forget the word that he gave me, and I took it through life with me. If you want it, you have to go get it. If you claim it, it's yours.
Literally. And that's claiming the negative stuff too. If you claim it, it's yours. We claiming positivity.
Oh yeah,
we want that. So it's ours.
You have to speak growth over your life, because if you don't, any and everything else meant to destroy you will consume you.
Then that's a word right there, girl. That's a word.
I have almost given in several times, so this is a true testament of my own faith. You know, you have to, you gotta want it, you gotta work for it, and you gotta keep going.
You have to,
because if you let it consume you, it will take over your life. And I've had loved ones who it has consumed their life, and they're no longer with us. So you got to keep God with you. You got to keep your affirmations with you. You got to be right in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep on. It's
hard a journey. Mm-hmm. It's a process. You still learning. You still got stuff. You got it. You getting it. But it can always be better, right?
Right.
You know? And that's what we're learning every day. And that's just what we're learning. And to give ourselves grace and not be so hard on ourselves for those days that we do find it very, very hard.
Right.
Give yourself grace. And I love that. So, how did our friendship start? And what has it meant to you over the years?
Our friendship started in May of 2019. It was like right after school ended. We met during a video shoot.
Was it, or did we meet before that? When it was just no, it was a video shoot.
It was the video shoot.
Yeah.
On the lake. It was the video shoot because y'all were doing
was it Dre's song? That I was on?
Yeah, it was your song. Well, y'all were together. Y'all were doing a song together. He was rapping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was Dre's song that I was on.
I believe so.
Shit, I can't remember. I do remember. I remember how my hair was and everything. I remember that. But I can't remember the song, and that's really crazy. Well, yeah. Okay, going.
That's when we met. And our relationship started to flourish toward the end of 2019. The more y'all came up here from Ruston, and y'all would come, and I'd be like, I got a futon, I got the couch, I got the blankets here, you know.
Bears. I'll never forget that night.
Oh, that was fun.
I don't even remember how I got in your bed. But it was a fun night.
because we were uncomfortable. We were all in the living room. We had made this huge pallet, and I was like, I can't do this. I'm going to get into bed. You want to get to bed? And everybody was like, yeah, let's get it. It's like, how do we all get in here? It was,
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a good night. But what our bond, our relationship means to me, is really different from the ones you form from childhood, because those people grow into being family.
Mm-hmm.
But
or you grow apart.
Yeah,
because you're so different than you are as a kid. A lot of people feel like just because you were friends, I don't know why I can't talk right now, but a lot of people feel like just because you were friends as kids that you have to continue being friends. But if you ever met somebody that you maybe somebody you worked with for a long time and you feel like you knew them, but you ain't see them, like when you quit, you didn't see them for like 10 years. And they're just not the same person. And you probably not the same person either. And I would encourage you not to be the same person, to grow. Right. But, some people just grow apart. And I don't know why. I think it's our generation before is just loyalty by default type stuff.
Right.
But if you grow apart, I believe in if you grow apart, you just grow apart. That don't mean you gotta hate someone. But if you grow apart, you grow apart. You don't just have. I feel like you shouldn't just keep somebody in your life because you feel like time. Pretty much it's like a relationship.
Right.
All those are relationships. Like just because it's time, like we supposed to stay together because it's time. No, if we grow apart, we just grow apart. Like it's so many people out here,
I mean, I have a friend that I went to middle and high school with, and I wouldn't say that we've grown apart. We just, built lives outside of our friendship, and we still communicate. We still check on each other and stuff like that. So, I mean, no one's saying you have to be all together like all the time. You have to talk all the time. But what I would say about the friendships that you find after, the friends that you've grown up with, those right there to me are timeless. The ones who have, that you find in those different spaces and y'all grow through those spaces together. Mm-hmm. You fill in some of those cracks. You heal some of those places that you've needed healing from for a long time due to past relationships, friendships, or even just, hey, I'm grown as a person, not necessarily have gone through something, but, it's okay to adapt and go through and find new friends and new people to incorporate into your family. And that's how I feel about you, family.
Oh, thank you. And I feel the same way. Fam. In the club. We all fam. I had to go. I tried to go find that movie in the club. We all fam. Okay, so we gonna before we get into this real talk, y'all, forgive me. I skipped something. When I first created my podcast idea or whatever, I wanted to do this thing called Wine of the Week every week. And what that is, well, today is not Wine of the Week because I'm not drinking. Like when I created, I thought I would be able to be drinking by now, but my daughter, she's 16 months, aka 1.5, and she's still on my titty. So, I would sneak a drink here and there, like when she was about 6 months, but I haven't been drinking in months. So, but pretty much what the segment was I was going to bring a different wine that I tried or that my friend introduced me to, because I still got that at the house. Or, just something I wanted to try with my guests. And they would, yep, that's what I was going to bring if you wanted to drink. But, I was just going to bring that every day. And before we got into the real talk, we were going to introduce and just say what we drinking. So today I'm not drinking no liquor, no alcohol.
It's okay.
Only because I can't really drink how I would like to. I don't. One glass of wine right now, I ain't there in my life where that's enough for me. So if I can't drink how I want, I'm just not going to drink. So I've been drinking sparkling water. And I don't have the bottle in the video because I don't know how that go yet, but hopefully one day they will, sponsor your girl, because I be drinking the heck out of that ice sparkling water. But this flavor is kiwi strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's real good. Like, if for the girlies or anybody who have a hard time drinking water, or who have a hard time trying not to drink sodas and stuff, because it give that like soda vibe, but it's water, it's sparkling water, and they got different flavors. I would try it. Like, it's really good. It's good in tea too.
Mm-hmm. They have a fruit punch flavor.
I be getting the variety pack. I love it. What you drinking now?
Lemonade, the sparkling lemonade.
Yep, same brand, ICE sparkling water. Okay, I just had to do that because from now on, every show, it's called Wine of the Week for my guests that do drink, and for my guests that don't drink, and for me today is Sip of the Day. So let's make a toast to healing.
Yes.
Period.
Well, we're supposed to drink after.
Oh. Teach me some. You right though. Okay, so in the next segment, we I guess we can do it. We can do it. We'll do just one question, because the next segment was supposed to be right after that, and it's a game that I'm going to be creating. I believe this time next year. I bet it's going to be in stores. It's going to be in these cute little boxes, but it's called the Season Shuffle, because I just love like asking my friends questions. You know me, I just love like asking questions, because I just love to like dissect and just talk about like deep stuff. So it's an icebreaker game, just to get you going and just to get the conversation going. And like I said, going forward, this will be before we get into the deep talk that we did talk about. So right now, since we press for time, we just gonna pick one card. So just pull one card, and whatever it says, just read the question and answer it.
What's a boundary you set that changed your life? Oof.
Because we setting boundaries, baby. Set you some.
My boundary would have to be the way people talk to me.
You just let people talk to you.
I was definitely a pushover at one point in my life, where people would say, or I would would go over 1,000,000 times what I should have said. And it's just
you ain't taking it. Like
it's just like
not over here. Period. Okay, so
and it started with
watch
family.
how you talk to me. Watch how you talk to me, because we returning energy, or we gonna just let you go. That's how it go. What does peace feel like for you today? Today, where I am in life, peace feels like just being able to slow down and just be grateful for being able to show up for me.
Yeah.
Like that's what peace feels like. It feels like being able to just show up for me so I can show up for others. I think I answered that right.
I think I have an answer to that question.
What you got?
Peace feels like releasing any energy that does not belong to me.
I know that's right. Get your energy back. If it ain't benefiting me for the good, please have that back. I'm sure misery loves company. You can go find somebody that loves that too, but I'm not giving off that. So keep that. Okay, so moving along. So we talked about how you were balancing motherhood, and we also talked about like how it's not always easy. So what has been your biggest challenge balancing work and motherhood and your personal growth? What's been your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge is the transition into teenage years.
Okay. So you done passed that. You done passed your are you talking about for your boys?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
The transition into teenage.
Nobody prepare you for that either.
No. So and it's kind of crazy because it's a dual thing for love. So for Micah, my transition, for a couple years, he gave me a run for my money. But honestly, when I started healing certain spaces of myself, and I was having like weekly, we would go to the library. This is how real it got for me and Micah. I was going to the library and we were sitting down in the reading room having these mama to son conversations, and some of the things that me and him talked about, had both of us in tears. Mm. But it changed us. And you know how some people say, oh, your teenager distanced themselves away from you. Oh, they're going to start dating and, XYZ. Honey, mine act like he wants to crawl back in there and bake some more. In the middle of the night, he will get up and get a blanket and come lay across my bed. But I had
Love that
to,
though.
I had to adjust
It's
me.
safe space.
Yes. But most importantly, as a parent, and this is for all parents, adjust the way you raise your children, adjust the way you respond to things, because everything that's sent to you is not meant to destroy you. It's just a challenge to grow you, even as a parent. And when I realized that, for me, when I realized that, it changed the entire way I raised my child. And it's not so much of me trying to be friends with my child, mm-hmm, but it was to grow the relationship between and keep that bond going. The reason why people disconnect from their children after teenage years is because, or at the beginning stages of teenage years, is because you stop relating with them. And it's, I'm not your little friend. Well, no, you can't get in their face and say that. You can't get in their face, I'm not your little friend, none of that. No, you can't do that with them. You have to grow with them. Mm-hmm. And I had him as a teenager, and I had to grow up with my child. That doesn't stop as you get older, and as they get older, you still have to grow with them. They have to grow you have to grow in these spaces with them so they can continue to trust you. That's how they become some children become defiant and disrespectful as they become teenagers, because you stop learning them. Mm-hmm. You learn them as a child when they're little. You find out what they like and what they don't like, and what'll make them happy and stuff. Why stop that when they become teenagers? They're still growing people.
Right. Absolutely.
But my biggest challenge is Matthew. They said no one tests your gangster more than your second child, and they were not lying. Matthew tests me every day.
A little of that as well.
Oh my God, Matthew tried me every day. But y'all, I still love on him because it's still a fact. You still have to grow and learn. And even though he's not like Mike and no 2 children or 3 children, how many ever you have, no one's going to be just alike. So I have to grow with him. And as a true test to my patience. But we're making it. We are. We make it every day. So that's my big challenge. Motherhood is my challenge. My career, I'm used to the things that come along with the different changes of policies and people. So what I have to do when I get off work is, again, or in the morning when I get off one job and go to the other, I take my hour. In the afternoon, I take my hour. I have therapy once a week. So I go to therapy and I take my 2 hours of my time. 1 hour in the morning is reserved for prayer and meditation, and my 1 hour in the evening is, I still meditate, but it's reserved for just me. And sometimes I don't even need the music. I have to just sit there and just when I get off work. That's how I balance myself.
I love that. And somebody needed to hear that.
Yeah.
You just gotta, and yours, it's not gonna look like hers, but you gotta find yours, and you do have one. Just gotta find that routine. You find yourself being challenged, just find that routine. You gotta keep trying. And that's the thing, like, like how do you expect to just know how to do this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't just know how to do this. Even if you had a good mother or a good father, like nobody prepares you for, like, they didn't even go through what you got to go through. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like, it's okay to mess up. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, don't beat yourself up. Give yourself grace. This is a season for grace. Grace, 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 grace. Like, you have to give yourself grace. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, it's really, and it's literally gonna be okay. Like, it's
And
always gonna be okay.
also through your healing journey, you've never met
That
this
was
new
just the
version
next,
of yourself.
exactly.
So you
And
have to get to know, it's a grief stage regardless. You have to get to know the new person and release the old version. So
and the things that come with it.
mm-hmm.
That be the thing. Like, you cannot expect to be the new version and hold on to the things that you know you gotta let go of. It's just no way around it.
Yeah.
You're
Can't
gonna
walk
keep
forward and look
learning.
back.
Yeah. You're gonna keep learning. And that leads
Yeah.
me up. I'm glad you brought that up. That leads me up to the next segment, which is called Lessons on the Healing Journey. So
Yes.
I know you can oh, that's my phone.
No.
Wait, no, it's not. I got that text message for a certain person. So
it's ringing. That's why I stuck it by.
Oh, it was ringing.
Yeah.
See, I got that from my text message. Okay, so I want to know one what's the lesson your healing journey has taught you recently?
Patience.
I love that. It's simple. Patience. I like that. Okay, and how do you stay grounded and maintain self-care amidst the chaos of motherhood and work?
Again, that those hours that I take to myself,
Therapy and all that.
that's my number one thing on my self-care regimen is therapy. I recommend it for anybody. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like you have mental health issues or PTSD. Even if you don't have ADHD, none of it. If you don't have any of it, it's okay. Sometimes you just still need that reset, and you don't need therapy forever. You just a guidance.
Right.
Some for
Just
those
try
who,
it out. Like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. And it might not even be that. It might just be that therapist. I'm in the search of a new one as we speak. I liked him. I felt like he was really great. He listened. He really, like, and it was times where you would think he wasn't listening because he just sit there and let you talk, and then as soon as I'm done talking, he can run back everything I said and have something for it. I like that, but at the end of the day, I also feel like what he specialized in was young men.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I wanted to find someone that's more compatible with me, and I know I have to keep searching.
Yeah.
Insurance, girl. I ain't trying to pay. Therapy expensive.
No, Blue Cross. Don't you have Blue Cross or Healthy Blue? I mean, not Healthy Blue. United Healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she.
Oh well, yeah. I would.
And she's down the street from Rhino.
Okay.
That's why I was always at Rhino afterwards, because I would leave my therapy session, especially during the summertime, leave my therapy session and go have the frozen lemonade we like.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till they bring that back. That
lavender
lemonade slushy is
oh my
the
God,
stuff.
it's so good.
Oh my God. Okay, so this next round is called rapid fire. It's pretty much like a this and that. You got to think the first thing that comes off your head. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Favorite self-care ritual?
I would have to say mani-pedi.
Okay. One thing you can't live without?
Love.
Okay, this or that mom edition. Silence or loud house?
Silence.
Messy house or messy life?
I don't like neither.
You gotta pick messy house or messy life.
I'm a pick house.
Yeah, because you can clean that up real quick.
Right.
Play dates or solo time?
Play dates.
Okay, and share a funny story about your kids. Or a memorable one.
I'm gonna have to go with the potty training edition with Micah. We was at a birthday party, his birthday party, his third birthday, and I thought I lost my kid. And I screamed, Micah. And here he is peeing and Pete from behind the tree. And he's like, ma'am.
That is so funny. Look, he did it though, so you can't
He
even be
did.
mad.
He's like, I wasn't mad. I just thought I lost my baby. We were at Ford
And he
Park,
was
and
back there
Ford Park
just
is
saying,
huge.
oh
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. And he's like peeing from the behind the tree. He's like, ma'am. I was like, oh.
Man.
I was pregnant with Matthew, so everything made me panic with him. I don't know. My just my sensory was just heightened with Matthew, that every little thing I was just like,
yeah, that's expectable.
yeah.
Understandable. First baby. And this world is not a kind one. So okay, so this next segment, the almost final segment, but this one is called the glow up guide.
Okay.
So it's where you give practical tips. So what's one tip that helps you stay consistent with your healing and self-care?
I would have to go with skincare routine, because
Now to put you on a new one, girl.
in the wintertime, I get these little bright patches and they peel and they would just here
I got
and here
one
and
for
here.
you. I got one for you.
And as a matter of fact, and I have to give somebody a shout out. Her name is Keita Bees. Mm-hmm. She makes these skincare products, and she has a toner, and everything is natural. She makes everything herself.
Is my mic still on? My bad. Okay.
So you can. Keita Bees, she makes everything naturally. Mm-hmm. And I use her toner, which has turmeric and green tea and clove water, and she also puts dried roses in there as well. And I had two-tone skin for a long time, and she also makes this face balm as well. Okay. And oh my gosh, that and coconut oil, just from the store, coconut oil, has made my skin just feel really, really moisturized. Like I don't even have to put on lotion anymore. Coconut oil is the truth.
I remember you told me that. Yeah.
But as far as skincare goes, her products, my go-to.
So who that? Keita Bee?
Yeah, Keita Bees.
I'm gonna go Keita Bees, like BEEZ?
S.
Okay. Let's check her out. Okay, so any recommendations for journaling, self-reflection, or creative practices that help your audience?
Yes. I love writing prompt journals. I have a blank journal, several, and then I love journal prompt ones as well. Mm-hmm. And I use chat for certain journal prompts or whatever. But
chat. That's our girl.
Yeah. So definitely journal. Sometimes I get writer's block, so I use the prompt journals to just start myself off and figure out. And if you don't care to write, video blog. I have a whole folder in my phone of mini clips of my moments where I have to break down or vent, or even if I'm having just an absolute beautiful day, I have a folder full of video vlogs, just me. I've never posted them, but
Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah, so if you don't feel like writing, because sometimes I've had such a day where my hands are literally just vibrating, so I just record. And I also share those things with my therapist, so she can either not just give me tips, but she gives me exercises and stuff that I can use outside of my sessions with her. That's why I love her so much, because she is very, very resourceful and helpful.
Okay, I like that. That's some very great information and recommendations. Thank you. Okay, so
before you move forward, Walmart, City Trends, Target, and Five Below
Them the
Those
ones.
are the places where I find my books at. So if you just, oh, I don't know where to go, you don't have to go to a big bookstore. You can go right to your.
Right. Or online. I done went through all her books and I'd be like, oh, let me take a picture of that. Oh, let me take a picture of that. And I go order that. I go order right from Walmart. I
Yeah.
love them all. I don't know how many of the same books we got now because I done seen one she had and I had to have it.
Yeah. I need a bigger bookshelf at this point because I
Right.
have like three of them, four bookshelves.
Right. Okay. Okay. Dang, let me answer this phone real quick. Hello? I'm rapping. The last segment, this is the soulful moment,
Okay.
the closing. So I do want to know a couple of things. What's one mantra or affirmation or quote that keeps you motivated and centered?
Mm. Oh, I have two of them. I
Mm.
don't know if I can pick just one because I have a list. But it is so funny that being a teacher is hilarious because you try to find encouraging things for the kids and you end up encouraging yourself. Snoop Dogg has this doggy land thing,
Mm-hmm.
nursery rhyme thing, and just recently, when you have to push through certain things, he has one called "I Can Do All Things" or "I Can Do Hard Things."
I can do hard things. I
Yeah,
think I heard that at your house. I can do hard things. Yeah, they go
yeah.
hard. It go hard. It go
um,
hard. That's a good one. Yeah, just let your inner child live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it most importantly, my first and foremost one is releasing and letting go.
Mhm.
That's not just a part of
Easier
um
said than done, but we gotta do it.
yeah,
Feel
letting
like
go,
stuff we gotta
releasing
do.
things that don't belong to you, whether that be people, places, things, old mindsets, old versions of yourself, releasing and letting go. That's my first affirmation because when you get to releasing and letting go of things, that's when you enter into the realm of acceptance.
Oh,
because
what was that saying you had came up with? We were supposed to be making a shirt for it. I can't even think of it right now.
when
At your house a few weeks ago.
Oof, that girl, we say a lot of stuff.
Right.
We say a lot of stuff. But
Releasing and letting go.
that has to be my first thing, releasing and letting go, because like I said, you enter into the realm of acceptance and you stop living for the things that you want for other people. And you just, it's important to release and let go of things because you begin to feel peace and you're okay with being with self. And for a long time, I grew up around several siblings. I was not used to, although part of me was used to being alone, but I also was around a lot of siblings, so I wasn't alone. And when you have to go through certain storms, it's not meant for everybody to be in the midst of all that with you.
Mm-hmm.
That, some of those storms teach you things. So I'd have to say, letting go. Letting go and pushing yourself even through the difficult things. So those are my 2 affirmations.
Okay, I love that. So if you could leave our listeners with one piece of wisdom today, what would it be?
If I can leave what?
Our listeners today with one piece of wisdom, what would it be?
Release any energy that don't belong to you.
Period. Really kind of just. But I had to ask. Maybe you wanted to, say a little something. So, how do you remind yourself it's your season, even on your hard days, even on your tough days, rough days? Like, what do you do to remind yourself that, I still got this. I'm still
my
in
playlist.
It. Okay.
My playlist. I have a playlist that I created specifically for days like that, where I have to just sit and listen. And, not every time I meditate, it has to be like rain sounds or anything like that. Sometimes it's literally me listening to affirmational music because there's so many artists that I've picked up and found through social media.
Yeah, it does have a lot of things in our moods. I've learned have a lot to do with what we listen to and what we watch and things like that. Now, me, I will say that I do have control over things that I watch because I don't like drama in my life, right. But I like a little drama in my life, if that makes sense. And
you like to watch it.
Yes, and I love like different stories. Like as I've gotten older and I want to actually write and be a director.
Yes,
I love like different storylines and different movies and stuff like that, stuff that keep me on my toes. And so you have to kind of have control of that, but it does, like music and that stuff does influence you. Like if you listening to it, daily, it will influence you. So imagine listening to affirmation music daily. What would that do for you? Like it ain't gonna be a bad, right. So like how could that be bad if you just listen to I am, and just listen to healing music, music that's meant to heal certain frequencies. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to that, like what would it do? It's not gonna be bad.
I have 2 that I've been listening to recently that I will give.
Okay, yeah, share that.
Yes, one is called Expansion by Lizzie Jeff, and the other one is called Magic by Ariel J.
Okay.
Man, those 2 right there, I listen to every day when I get up and every day when I get off work.
I'm gonna have to check them out. I love learning about new artists, and then when I listen to it, I love them. I love that.
Yeah, and I know you want to start a Serene rap session, so I think you like those 2 songs because it give a little bit of I'm singing, but I'm like talk rapping to you. You know how people
talk rap, talk conscious rap.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
if you listen to those 2, you'll be like, okay, I see what she mean. I'm just like, okay, yeah, you got it. You got it in you.
I love that. I'm gonna check them out for real. Okay. So it's definitely been a talk. I love this. It's this pretty much was like another day.
Yeah, we do
Another
this
girl
anyway.
talk, another girl talk. I really, really appreciate you for pushing through, with what you were going on, with what you were going through this morning.
Yes,
I'm
Mother
so
Nature had
glad.
me wrapped up in a
Yeah, I'm glad
just
you pushed through because I was a little scared for a minute because I was like, oh Lord, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. But like Will was telling me, you gotta have a plan A, B, C, and D, and
yeah.
But I just be like, no, plan A or no way. So,
No, you
but
can't be like that.
you have to learn to wing it,
Be
But I'm so
adaptable.
glad that you came. I love this. This was a talk that I needed. Um, I feel like this was the perfect first episode.
Yeah.
Journeying with joy. It couldn't have been any perfect. So I do want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in to the very first episode of the Serene Season podcast. Definitely not the last. And this space, is about grace, growth and just getting real together, growing together, because it's a journey. It's a forever journey. It ain't stopping. Like, we're learning every day. And big shout out to Social Goats and Will. Thank you so much for collabing with me and helping me bring my vision to life. Thank you for always being there and just picking up where we left off. Much love. Got the 3 cameras going. Like, what? Like, if it ain't love, what is it? But I really appreciate y'all for showing up. And I also appreciate me for showing up for myself. That is what I do want to leave you guys with. If you don't do anything else, show up for you. You cannot show up for others if you don't show up